For my print ad analysis, I looked through the magazine Fast Company, and the best ad I found was the Nest Smoke and Carbon Monoxide Detector. I chose it because it ties in the brand clarity and consistency that the book talks about. So the first thing that catches your eye is the big yellow talk bubble, because it's a bright color on a white background. And then you would notice the product in the middle of it, and then you would also notice that the brand name is on the product, and also in the corner here, to reinforce the brand name and make it more memorable. Then you would come down to the tagline that says, "Beep is not the only word in its vocabulary," which is intriguing because most smoke alarms just beep when there's a fire or carbon monoxide leak. So then you would want to learn more because, if it doesn't just beep, what does it do? You would come down here to read the info that says this will talk to you in the case of a fire or carbon monoxide leak and tell you that there is a fire or carbon monoxide leak in such and such a room, which is helpful because then you know which room to avoid and you're not annoyed by the fire alarm. And another interesting feature about this ad is that it tells you where this product is sold, which is helpful because if you like the idea of not being beeped at incessantly, you can go to any of these stores down here and get this product. And then your eye would flow to the brand name again at the end. And it's clear because you know the product, you know what it does, you know its features, you know its benefits, and it's also consistent with a theme of talking, with the talk bubble, the tagline, the info, and where it can be sold. And it's kind of a message or brand name sandwich too, because you start with the brand name, you have the message of what it does, and you end with the brand name with the flow of the ad. So it's really nice and really clear and consistent, and you know what's going on. In contrast, the worst ad I found was the LG OLED TV ad. The only thing that pops out at you is the tagline, "Best TV ever," but otherwise it's mostly just words. There's a lot of wasted white space that the Nest ad didn't have. It made a purpose out of its white space. It was just to be simple and clear. But this is just a lot of words on a white page, and it's not really clear. The brand name is really only up in the corner, kind of shoved off. It looks like they didn't want it on the page. And the product name is on the bottom in the middle, so it's kind of helpful and kind of not. And there's a quote down under the best TV ever that gives credibility for it because CNET rated it that. And then you'd get into this detailed info that has a lot of technological jargon that most consumers are going to be confused about. And the product itself only takes up like 5% of the page. So it's not really helpful, clear, or consistent at all. This detailed info says that this TV is the thinnest and has deep organic colors, but you can't see that from this tiny little picture. The TV is not on, the TV is not like sideways so you can see the thinness of it or anything. And then it also says now also available in 4K, which I don't know what that means. It doesn't explain anything like that up here, so it really just confuses you at the end. And there's just nothing memorable about this ad to me. It doesn't catch my eye. It didn't make me want to keep reading because I couldn't see the TV, really. And so to change it, I would blow up this TV to be most of the page. And I would put best TV ever, like on the TV in the deep organic colors, just so people could see what the TV can do, because if you see it, you're more likely to believe it. And then I would put this quote under best TV ever because it does give the ad credibility. Then I would put the product name under these two things, just so they know what product we're actually trying to sell. And then if people really want to read more, I would put this info on the bottom of the page, kind of out of the way, just because you want to showcase the TV if it's the best TV ever. And then I would put this brand name, and I would put it down here where Nest put their product, their brand name, because then there would be flow to this ad. You would start with the TV, you would come down to the info, and then you would end with the brand name. And so that is what I would do to change this product, and that is my best and worst ad in this magazine.